Hello and welcome to a course preview video for the 2023 Northern Illinois Open. This is the Walnut Hallow disc golf course that all divisions will be playing. This event is hosted by the Birdbrain Disc Golf Club. It is supported by Dellwood Disc Golf, and this video is shot and edited by PT Productions. Hole 1 at Walnut Hallow Disc Golf Course is a 369-foot downhill par 3. The only out of bounds to mention on hole number 1 is the farm field long. All farm fields playing as OB will be marked with flags to indicate where the line starts. Hole 2 is an 888-foot par 5. This is the only par 5 on the course as well as for the entire event. Hole 2's out of bounds is just the out of bounds fence entering the dog park on the right hand side. The woods line on the left side for hole 2 is not OB as indicated by the T sign. Hole number 3 is a 721-foot par 4. Hole 3 offers two options after getting out of this initial gap into the clearing, left or right. Both sides contain a farm field that does play as out of bounds. The path long of the basket will be playing as on or over out of bounds. Hole number 4 is a 693-foot par 4. The farm field plays as out of bounds on this left-hand side. The woods on the right do not play as OB as listed on the T sign. However, it is extremely rough and will play as natural OB. The basket is tucked up in the clearing beyond this very large oak, and it may not come into play, but on or over the path long plays as out of bounds as well. Hole 5 is a 327-foot par 3. The only out of bounds to mention on hole 5 is on or over the walking path to the right-hand side. Please note that the rough is quite thick on the left side of the fairway, so a spotter may be useful on hole number 5. Hole 6 is a 264-foot wooded tunnel shot par 3. The only out of bounds to mention on hole number 6 is on or over the path to the left. Hole 7 is 384 feet. The out of bounds is on or over the walking path to the left side. The rough on the right-hand side is not out of bounds, however, it is imperative that you use a spotter or have good idea of where your disc goes as that rough is thick. Hole number 8. This hole is 395 feet. It is a valley shot and it is par 3. The tall grass on the left-hand side of the fairway will be the out of bounds for hole number 8. Hole number 9 is the shortest hole on the course, coming in at 210 feet. The tall grass on all the left, right, and circling beyond and around the basket will be playing as out of bounds. Hole 10 is a 423-foot par 3 playing downhill. The tall grass on the left-hand side is out of bounds for hole number 10. I want to use this opportunity to shout out our event sponsors, West Suburban Restoration and Castle Chiropractic. Thank you both for your event support. Hole 11 is a 270-foot uphill par 3. The only out of bounds to speak of on hole number 11 is on or over the walking path long of the pin. Hole 12 is a dual option par 3 coming in at 419 feet. There's a farm field on both the right and left-hand sides that do play as out of bounds. Hole 13 is a 348-foot par 3 playing through a tightly wooded gap. The out of bounds on hole 13 is the farm field to the right-hand side as well as behind the basket in the farm field, although there is quite a bit of rough to traverse through to get to the farm field itself on 13. Hole 14 is a 267-foot par 3. The only out of bounds on hole number 14 is the farm field long of the basket. Hole 15 is a 345-foot par 3. The out of bounds to speak of is the farm field on the left-hand side, as well as the mandatory immediately off the tee for the tree that you see right in front of your face off the tee pad. All discs must pass to the right side of that mandatory, and any shots that miss the mandatory are forced to re-tee with a stroke penalty. Hole number 16 at Walnut Hallow is a par 3 coming in at 317 feet. The only out of bounds to mention on hole number 16 is the tall grass on the left-hand side before the wood line and the farm field long. Hole 17 is the shortest par 4 on the Walnut Hallow Disc Golf Course, coming in at 545 feet. The only out of bounds that may come into play for hole 17 is the farm field way off to the left-hand side. Normal tall grass is in bounds on both the right and left side, but a spotter may be useful to make sure no lost discs occur. Finally, we arrive at hole 18 at Walnut Hallow. This is a very difficult 462-foot par 3, playing downhill through a wooded gap off the tee. The farm field on the left-hand side is the only out of bounds, which is beyond the tall grass. I want to thank you for watching this course preview for Walnut Hallow Disc Golf Course. I hope that it helps you prepare for the event. And if you are playing the Northern Illinois Open, best of luck, and I hope you enjoy your time at the event. Thanks again to the sponsors, and we'll see you next time.